Can you live without water? Studies have shown that we can live without food for a few weeks, but only for a few days without water. This is how important water is for us. Human beings, plants, animals, everyone needs water for survival. More than 70% of Earth's surface is made up of water. So this, what you see here is land, rest all is water. Water makes up 70% of our body weight. At birth, a child's body weight comprises of 80% of water. This is the importance of water, a unique substance. Henry Cavendish was the first scientist to propose that we can form water by igniting 2 volumes of hydrogen and 1 volume of oxygen. So this was the first technique proposed by Henry Cavendish to form water. Water has the chemical formula H2O. In water, the 2 hydrogen atoms are bonded to 1 oxygen atom. And in 3 dimension, we can represent it like this. So these are the 2 hydrogen atoms which are bonded to 1 oxygen atom. There are 3 physical states of water. The liquid form of water is known as water itself. The solid form of water is known as ice. And the gaseous form of water is steam. Water is considered to be a compound. Let's try to answer why. If we look inside 1 drop of water, you will see it is made up of millions of water molecules. So even 1 drop of water is made up of a number of water molecules. A compound is a pure substance composed of 2 or more elements combined chemically in a fixed ratio. So water, which is H2O, it has hydrogen and oxygen, which are combined chemically in a fixed ratio. So there are always 2 atoms of hydrogen bonded with 1 atom of oxygen. We'll see how water is a pure substance. But we know a compound is a pure substance which consists of 2 or more elements combined chemically in a fixed ratio. If we break water into smaller and smaller parts, we can further break this and so on. So the final stage that we reach is 1 molecule of water. We know the smallest unit of a compound is a molecule. So in case of water, the smallest unit is 1 molecule of water. It is the same compound as it has the same physical and chemical properties. We see the same molecules are present throughout. So it has the same chemical and physical properties. So even 1 molecule, it is the same compound. It's just smaller. So water is considered to be a pure substance. Why? Because pure substance has 2 characteristics. These 2 characteristics are, number 1, it has to be homogeneous. So if we see water, it has the same composition throughout. So it is homogeneous and it has only 1 kind of particles. So we see only 1 kind of particles throughout. And this is the reason why water is considered to be a pure substance and so it is a compound. Another very important property of compounds is that we cannot break it by physical methods. Can you bring a hammer and break water into its constituents? No, you cannot. In order to break water into its components, we need chemical methods. So the separation of compounds into its constituents is possible only by chemical methods. So in case of water, the separation into hydrogen and oxygen is possible only by chemical methods, and so water is a compound. So we have seen that water is considered to be a compound as it is homogeneous, it has the same composition throughout, and it has only one kind of particles throughout. Such a substance is a pure substance. Since it is a pure substance, water is a compound having the chemical formula H2O. So this is water. Water is very special and unique. Scientists these days are looking for life in different planets. The first thing they look for is the presence of water, not even oxygen. So this is the importance of water for our survival.